address the inquiry in him, Netanyahu told, skilled legislative expert will come at one finding of the easy true. Down there is anything. The newest exemption of the accusations versus him, that include seen him surveyed at low 7 times in the inquiry, echoing his frequently repeated declaration, down there will be anything since down there is anything. Referring the print accountable, speak on Israelite TV Environment Night, of an inevitable police force guideline to accuse, the main secretary desired to assure his Facebook fans how he knew precisely how things would evolve, same recommendations will go. Signs how recite Netanyahu is those guilty before tested harmless will go. Down there will be incorrect blood pressure, how will as well go. Dismissing the opportunity how he would move downward if police force encourage and bill of indictment, Netanyahu told, part the recommendations of police force and in anything. Instance 1000 and 2000 Netanyahu, now serving his 4 period as main secretary, has been mentioned as a suspicion in 2 individual penal investigations, named as Instance 1000 and Instance 2000. The cases engage concoction of scam, bribe, and violation of confidence, on to police force. In Instance 1000, Netanyahu is suspected of possessing acquired talent of businessmen across the sea, consisting cigars for oneself and sparkling wine for his woman, Sarah. The instance has concentrated mainly on Netanyahu's relation in multimillionaire Hollywood manufacturer Arnon Milchan, although the inquiry has advanced to involve some rich businessmen in bonds to Netanyahu. In Instance 2000, police force include been studying conversations Netanyahu had in Arnon Moses, the proprietor of one of Israel's guideline newspapers, Yedioth Ahronoth, that is routinely crucial of the main secretary. In the conversations, transcripts of that include been leaked in the Israelite print. Netanyahu supposedly discusses restrictive the circulating of Yedioth Ahronoth's main rival in benefit of more than favorable scope. Both of Netanyahu and Moses include told they were not severe discussions, quite, they every complaint they were hard to subject the sum's absence of reliability. A tertiary instance, named as Instance 3000, has tangled lot in Netanyahu's internal round, but the main secretary has not been mentioned a suspicion in the instance, that involves Israel's buy of submarines of Germany. Israelite lawyer General Avichai Mendelblit, a Netanyahu nominee, has been charged of pulling his feet on the investigations. Mendelblit has insisted they will advance at their own step, complementary of external impact. Against corruption protests in Tel Aviv include be more than overall, and thousands of rally include named on Netanyahu to move downward. As routinely deprecating his virginity, the main secretary has often lost on the assault, handrail versus the print, police force, the courts and his policy opponents on the leftward, charging them all of hard to fall down by the government since, he says, they can't hit him in and pull. Judgment rests in lawyer general though following police force question any probable guideline to accuse, it will be up to lawyer general Mendelblit to solve if to pursue how guideline. In Netanyahu's at first period as main secretary in the deceased 90s, police force given a guideline to accuse in 2 various bribery probes. In both of cases, the lawyer general at the period solved down there was not adequate testimony for an bill of indictment. Netanyahu has forecasted the identical result the period. Though if the lawyer general does ultimately select to accuse, Netanyahu would not requirement to move downward by Israelite act. Just if he is condemned, and one day any such a belief is upheld through the appeals trial, would Netanyahu be constrained to abandon. Yet, he could person terrible social and policy blood pressure to move downward length up how.